Welcome to the first Super Omni Lord Dragon Ball Super podcast. So in this episode, I'm going to be talking about whatever news or whatever I can think of regarding Dragon Ball Super. So the first thing that comes to mind is hearing people talk about how there's going to be a new Dragon Ball Super film coming up. Now, for a while I've been saying that, not on this channel, but before I made this channel I've been thinking they're probably going to do a film about this Tournament of Power. That being said, I'm not sure that the evidence brought forward is actually proof of a movie exactly. So allow me to explain. The evidence that people are bringing forward is that there has been a website registered, dragonball2018.com. Now keep in mind that also dragonball2019.com, dragonball2020.com have been registered, and from what I researched by actually going to domain registered websites, 2021 and 2022 have also been registered. 2023 has not, from what I've seen. Though anyone can buy these domains, these URLs, these websites. So it doesn't necessarily mean that Toei Animation has actually purchased these websites. Just keep that in mind. So I'm not trying to discount that. Obviously they're going to make films in the future. This is an incredibly successful franchise. People love this stuff. But that doesn't mean that they're going to be making a film because of this. Just wanted to keep that in mind, because I'm seeing a lot of people jump on that bandwagon. But that being said, I'd love for them to make a film, and I hope that, because these other channels are making these videos, that Toei's like, oh damn, we should make a film. I was kind of expecting a film based on this Tournament of Power, but I think because of the 1 hour special, which was actually 2 episodes, that it may not happen now. But it's possible. It's possible, don't get me wrong. And I was seeing people talking about what do they want the film to be about. Now, I wanted there to be a film about this Tournament of Power, because I thought it'd be awesome. They could do a really good job with it. I mean, think about it. They've done Battle of Gods, which was great. Revival of F, or, the Revenge of Frieza. That was awesome. I feel like Tournament of Power has a lot more potential for a film. But do we want them to pause the Tournament of Power to make a whole film? Well, personally, I don't want them to pause the Tournament of Power. I'd like them to keep going. I want to keep watching it. But maybe they've planned ahead of time, and they're going to release the film. That'd be great. But the question then is, are they going to also do the episodes and release the film? Or they're going to do the episodes and then make the film? Because before they did the film, they made the episodes. So maybe they'll do the episodes and then they'll do a film later on. And some possibilities with that film would be, it's not the exact same perspective on the tournament as we're actually getting in watching the episodes, which could be cool. So you can see some of the behind the scenes, some of the motivations, Jiren. You know what I'd really like to see in a film though? Who is Jiren? We'll probably find this out in the future episodes, but who is Jiren? Where did this guy come from? The training between him and Vamud or Belmont, whatever this Universe 11 god is called. He's got a few different names. How did he really come along? Was Jiren a former god of destruction, and that he gave up his spot to this clown god? This would be interesting to see. Another great idea for a film is the past of Beerus and Champa. This would be great to see. How did they get recruited? Because it's obvious that the gods of destruction are not actually any particular species or race. They are whoever is suitable for the job. Whereas the angels, they are one race or one species. And so are the Kais, although we get certainly some variance in appearance, as you can see. Different colors, different races of Kais, I guess you could say. The one thing that's stable are the angels. They're all the same color. But of course they have their own, personalities. They're all different in that regard. Whis certainly is nicer to his universe than the first universe that was erased in this tournament. He wasn't so much attached to his universe. I think Whis would be very sad if Universe 7 was erased. If they're going to make a movie, it doesn't have to be focused on the past of everyone could be a great thing then, because I want to know the backstory. So it doesn't have to be focused on any one particular person. I'd like to see the past of the gods. I'd like to see why were these other universes erased. I'd like to see the beginning of the angels. It could all be linked as well, obviously. Is the Grand Priest evil? Let's just sort that out once and for all. What happened in the past? What are his motivations? How did the Omni King come into play? All this can make a great movie. They could do the movie, they could just clear up all this ambiguity, although ambiguity also is great because we don't know what the hell is going on, and we kind of want to know. It keeps us interested, keeps us stringed along. That's one strategy they got, but that can make a killer movie, I tell you. So if they're going to make a movie, that's sort of what I would like to see. They could do a movie about the Tournament of Power, and that'd be great, but maybe that'd even be a waste of the potential. Like, I think this idea of a film that I have, it could be wonderful. So that was just my input on this whole, like, oh, we got these Dragon Ball websites, this definitely means a movie. Well, maybe not. Maybe Toei didn't register them. Because we've got a bit of experience with creating websites. And, you know, anyone can register a domain. Because I was looking, when I heard, you know, 2018 as a website, Dragon Ball 2018, I looked it up. I'm like, okay, so because anyone could go, if you just go to Google or a search engine and type in register website domain, and then you can just type in a website title. For instance, when I looked this up, Dragon Ball 2023 was available. dragonball2018DOTcom. So I just typed dragonball2018DOTcom and said it was available. And I'm thinking, you know, maybe I could register this, and then I could get some money from Toei if they wanted to get that website URL. And then I looked into it a bit more, and there is something that must be considered that does give some credence to this being a film, is that if you purchase a URL that has a name in it that is copyrighted, and there's a dispute by the copyright owner, which is Toei, then they could, by law, probably get that without even having to pay you money. But there is something I've been, you know, that's just to give credence to the possibility of these films, this being evidence of a film in the future. Because they said, you know, these websites were made in the past for the Battle of Gods and the Frieza film. So keep that in mind, that if someone has registered these for that purpose, that they most likely won't get some money. But I just wanted to say, I was looking into people that have made money by purchasing URLs. There was a guy that, before the internet really was a huge thing, he had purchased pizza.com. Right. Dude, this guy made so much. This guy made millions of dollars by purchasing that URL. And then in the future, and he kept paying the fees to have that URL in his name. And then in the future, he put it up on an auction website, and he got like millions of dollars. I was amazed. I'm looking up like, damn, wish I got on that. You know. So how much do you regret not buying stock in Microsoft and all this stuff, like investing like that? Oh, it drives me crazy, man. Or not buying Bitcoin when it was $3 a coin or something. Oh, and it was $7,000 Australian. It's killing me. It's killing me. You know, I got to get ahead of the curve with this investment stuff. But, you know, back to Dragon Ball Super. So it's not necessarily evidence. Someone may have purchased the URLs. If they purchased them for the purpose of going to Toei and saying, hey, I purchased this URL. Do you want to give me some money for it? It may not work. So if someone has done that, yeah, look out. Look out. But at the same time, they might just use another URL. Toei might just use another URL. But it's just interesting to know. And not everyone looks into the laws before they do these sort of things, so certainly someone could have done it. But the thing is, if you're thinking of going to purchase Dragon Ball 2023, keep in mind you got to pay yearly fees up until 2023, which is like $99 a year or something, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. That could be for the hosting. Yeah, I haven't done a website in a while, but yeah. There's a bit of money involved. So if you're thinking of doing this website money-making thing, you know, don't buy copyrighted things, in my opinion. Try and get general things. But this is not a money-making podcast money means. There's that. There's that. You know, maybe I'll end the podcast here. Just keep it on one little topic like that. All right. Thanks for watching or listening or whatever. Please subscribe, click the bell icon, like, comment down below what you're thinking on this, and share the video. Thank you.